Shalom, 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 shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem ReKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillstone who have taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. Alright, I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. Alright, coming in with another lesson today. This lesson is going to be going into news and prophecy. Just trying to figure out the point where I want to start at, but we're living in the midst of prophecy. We're living in the midst of the things of what the scriptures have been saying, from the very beginning. Okay, the prophets of old have prophesied of these events that's getting ready to take place here in America, Babylon the Great, and as well as other different places of the earth, around the earth, but mainly here in Babylon the Great. Alright, the vision, of Ezra's, and how he's seen the people fighting within the streets, how he's seen the storehouses being empty, how he's seen basically the hope of these people, and the fear, of what he's seen in the vision of how these people were acting. We're living in the midst of this time, and we're getting ready to see how all these things are being transpired. And this is why these videos, these news and prophecy videos, keep coming out. Because these are the things that are happening right now. These are the things that are in the news. These are the things of what YAHAWASHI is declaring within the earth. He has his men on the highways and hedges. Also with us doing these videos as well. To give warning onto the flock. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump into it, because I got a couple of videos I want to play into it. And this is going into the bubble, that we are currently experiencing right now. And it's only going to get worse. Have you seen how it was in the year 2008? Well, 2007, 2008, the crash. This one that's getting ready to come, it's getting ready to be very, very detrimental, to this society. And many people truly don't understand what's really happening in the background. And this is the way for Esau Edom to grab hold of many of these different homes, places, these commercial buildings, these warehouses, these unused storage units, etc. This is the big grab that Esau Edom is getting ready to grab up. Because everything is all connected to these banks. You have to get the loans through the banks. You have to get approval through them, to be able to get the money through these lenders to be able to buy these houses, to buy these different properties, to buy these different houses and commercial units. And this is where a lot of these different investors are putting their money into. And the people are hey man, they just grabbing it up right now. So the time for you to truly buy, the time for you was to truly maybe sell your house. I'm just gonna say sell your house, was around a little bit the time around the pandemic. What's that, 2020, 2021? You was pushing it in 2022, but now you trying to sell your house or even try to buy a house, you've been outed. And this is the beginning of one of the biggest crashes that's getting ready to happen, since 2008. So first of all, let's go ahead and start and play this video right quick. I just got a couple minutes. I don't want to play the whole thing, but this is a very good video to watch. This is going to, I subscribe to him, Readventure Consulting. He goes into a lot of the things that's happening with the real estate market. It says home builders just reported the biggest crash in prices since 2008. So now let's go ahead and play it right quick.
home builders just caused the housing market to crash even worse than it did back in 2008, with the median sale price of a newly built home collapsing by 18% over the last year, the biggest decline on record, and a signal that this housing downturn is going to get even worse heading into 2024, because these builders are leading the rest of the market, everyone. They've been very aggressive in cutting the price and also very aggressive in giving extremely low mortgage rates, with some builders now offering sub 3% mortgage rates, something that is now causing devastation in a housing market like Austin, Texas, where we can see listings like this on Zillow. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath house that they bought from the builder back in 2019. Well, now this owner wants to sell, and they've had to cut the price by 23%, by almost $100,000.
Right. Now, you heard what he said. He said $100,000 he had to basically cut. What's that? 23%, I believe he just said. Now, when you go back in 2 years ago, yeah, we'll say roughly around 2 years ago, I remember people were selling their homes and they were making off their homes $100 grand. So now, if you're trying to sell your house, it's gonna be too late, man, because now you have these builders. He's gonna get into it more in a video, but you have these home builders. All right, they're actually building up these houses in the masses, okay, and they're offering a better interest rate to buy these homes, whereas you get an older home that's probably worth the same price or a little bit cheaper by maybe what, $5,000 to maybe $10,000 off, okay, with a higher interest rate. More people are going to be geared towards the newer homes with the same price with a smaller rate if they're looking to buy a house. But for the ones who own these homes, okay, all these big investors and people who bought all these homes, hey, they're basically stuck with these, because he's going to go into it and how these houses are just stuck on the market. And this is the beginning of, okay, this big bubble, this big crash.
Even after that price cut, the house is just still sitting on the market for 136 days. Why? Because if we look at all the other listings around here, we can see it's new homes, builder homes. So if you buy a house from a builder, you might like the deal up front, but then later on, if you have to sell the home, you're going to realize you don't like owning in a home building community, because you're going to have to compete against the builder who's offering a 2.99% mortgage rate up front to a new buyer. How are you going to compete against that if you're an existing seller? You can't. And folks, we're actually starting to enter a crazy situation right now as the calendar turns into 2024. And that's it. Since the builders have cut the price so much on the homes that they're selling, we're now in a situation where it's almost cheaper now to buy a new house compared to an existing house that someone has already lived in. Check this out, everyone. The yellow line tracks the price of new homes over the last 25 years, which is data from the U.S. Census Bureau, while the blue line tracks the price of existing homes, which is data from the National Association of Realtors. And what do you see, everyone? The median sale price of a new home costs $409,000, while an existing home costs $392,000. So
right. So you might as well just get the brand new house for what, $409K. Okay, if you're gonna spend $392 and just $409K, what's the difference between that? You know, and you got a newer house with the smaller interest rate compared to an older house, okay, with the same, almost the same price. So many of these people who have homes and trying to sell, they're stuck within their homes right now. Now the depreciation of these homes are gonna eventually just plummet. And many of these people are going to be stuck within it. The same thing that happened within 2008, we're getting ready to see. All right, so that's just one video I wanted to bring out. But let me go ahead and get this right quick. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13. No. This is the book of Romans. Oh, man, it's a lot. Let me put that in right quick. I don't know what's going on. Romans 13. Just a quick hit, you know. I want to go ahead and just, you know, bring this little, you know, these videos out. All right, so this is the book of Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Okay, so if you're out of here, you know, Salah, if you're out here and you're not truly knowing the time, you are truly asleep. Here it is. It's not only him. It's other different people going into the news and prophecies and all the, well, not prophecies, but they're going into the news and all the different things that are happening right now. Okay? And many of our people are caught up, okay, with the cares of this life, with the bread and circus, the entertainment, everything. They're caught up within it, and these people are asleep. You know, I got people on the job talking about how they're gonna keep buying land and they want to buy new houses. They want to they want to invest in all these different, these other different things. And we truly not in that time right now. We truly not in that time. It's the time for you to wake out of sleep. These are the things that the scriptures talk about. How the we'll get into it. We'll get into it. I don't want to keep dragging it out, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But this is what the scriptures talk about. Okay, without people being asleep. Okay, they have received benefits and have not known YAHAWASHI. This is where our people are at, and not only our people, it's many of the people of the earth, the heathens. Okay. But it says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right, we're seeing the crash, okay, of this whole societal breakdown. All right, the CBDCs are in place in full effect. The MOTB is right around the corner. You got World War III right around the corner. 2024, okay, these BRICS nations getting ready to line themselves up all together, okay, to all form their currencies and to be able to trade within their own currencies to knock out the petrodollar. It's the time to wake the fuck out of sleep, man, because our salvation is truly nearer than when we believed. Okay? And you see all these different things happening, the rest of the scriptures are going to start to come into play. Isaiah, 19, second Ezra's going into how the enemies are going to fight, the friends are going to fight like enemies. Matthew 24, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, job losses. Amazon just fired how many people? 200 to 600 to 700 people, I believe it was. Okay, and I said this in the previous video. This was a couple months ago, and I was going into Redfin. I was going to Walmart. I was going to or Walt Disney World. Okay, going to many different jobs that was getting ready to start cutting jobs and cutting people. Okay, we're living in that time right now. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this point right here, this video.
That apartment rent prices are on the verge of going negative.
There is just a ton of multifamily apartment product coming on the market. 1 million units currently under construction. It's the highest level since the mid-1980s.
Over the past several months, rents have been steadily declining, and that is before a lot of the new apartments have come online. For those of you who have invested in commercial multifamily, close to 90% of a property's total income is coming from rents. So in this video, I'm going to go over what are the reasons for the rents declining, how does it affect the housing market, and what does this mean to real estate investors. Hello fellow investors, and welcome back to the channel. So the easiest way to tell if rent in an area is declining is when you start to see concessions. This is just in my area in Dallas, Texas. 2 months free, 1 month free, just lots of concessions. And most of these are the Class A properties. So why are all of these happening? In the post-pandemic era, we quickly realized that we have a housing shortage. That could be due to more household formation. People did not want to live near the city anymore, and that is especially true if they're able to work from home. Working from home also gave way to people moving from a high cost of living area to a lower one. So there was this migration pattern of folks moving from large cities to a lesser populated city. It didn't help either that interest rates dropped to 3% and made it incredibly cheap to buy homes. Whatever the reason may be, we need more shelter. So developers started building more homes and multifamily apartments. Normally on average, it would take about 7 months to build a house and 15 months to build an apartment complex. Now this doesn't count gathering all the permits. So due to supply chain issues and COVID mandates, that timeline got pushed further to the right. Finally, some of those units are coming online. But here's the issue. No one could have predicted that interest rates would rise so quickly. Currently, the 10-year treasury is the highest it's been in over 16 years.
Yeah, hey, the feds keep raising the rates. Okay, what is this? Fishing triangles. Let me just get this piece off. It's like for all the pop-ups and stuff. Take that part off. All right, but yeah, the feds, they keep raising the interest rates, and it's causing more and more and more, okay, interest, all right, to apply upon these homes. You see, here it is. The real estate market will crash in 2024. I remember I did a video, I believe it was a couple of weeks ago, probably about a good month or two ago, and I was going into how 2024 will be a dark year. We're seeing the things and events, okay, taking place that's going to cause 2024 to become a very, very dark year. Here's another one. Oh, this is the video we just got done looking at. Home builders just reported the biggest crash in prices since 2008. Here's another one. Landlords are selling, right? And they're selling their homes, apartment buildings, the condominiums, okay? And also they're lessening the rent as well. They want the rent to go even cheaper, okay? But it's not adding up. Everything is getting to the point to where this big bubble, everything is getting ready to come crashing down in 2024. I believe that through the Spirit. All right, it says 60% of Toronto listings are owned by investors. What home builders are doing now is unreal. They're just building up houses, man. And many people are coming from New York, okay, coming down to Florida, coming to Texas. They're going to all these different places, and it's just nothing but just much traffic here. Okay, and this is what we're truly seeing, man. The people are trying to run away and leave, okay, that current state what they were in, but now they're coming down to these other places. Now they're raising the rents up here because these people, they're selling them. Well, back then they were selling them homes and they were making a lot of cash from off of it coming back down here. But now, this is where a lot of these investors, they're now leaving Florida. They're now leaving Texas. They're going to other different places. See, this is where the big bubble is truly getting ready to come. And many people are about to get stuck within it. Let's get ready to close out. I don't want to keep dragging it out, but we pretty much got the point. 2024 is getting ready to be a dark year. And we're seeing all the events happening right now, man. Just the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, and we're going to start at verse 3. It says, "In a day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." All right, the keepers of the house, these chief economists, all right, they're bringing up their different statistics and things and bringing it up into the president. The president's trying to pass laws, okay, to help try to sustain everything. But hey, man, it's not, you cannot heal Babylon, as the scripture says. Okay, this place is on the spiral downward. It's going down, man. Okay, these strong men, they're bowing themselves, man. It says the grinders cease because they are few. The jobs are truly ceasing right now. The hours, okay. You have AI taking over. I seen another video going into just earlier how they have these the semi trucks and how they have all these different maneuvers. They can have these trucks to get on the road and to be able to self-drive from one destination to another. Okay, it has cameras all around the semi truck. It has innovative high technology, and it says that it can travel on the road longer than an actual human. Okay, I believe that they have a set time for humans, but when it comes to the AI, I believe it went up to, I believe it's more than 12 hours of just straight driving. Okay, because I believe it was electric as well. See, you know, hey man, AI is taking over, so it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be not a need of people. Amazon just fired all those people. They don't need the people. They have the AI technology. You see, everything is amping up to the point to where people are about to be pushed, okay, to the point to where they're going to have to bow down and be forced to conform to Esau's agenda. And many people are going to eventually start to, you know, the DIE off, okay, especially when Esau Edom still crank up this new variant virus thing that he has coming, you know, in the background. Okay, it says, "And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." Ain't no more music. Ain't no more having fun. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All the entertainment's going to be gone. All the traveling. All the buying up the houses and the extravagant gifts. You know, you might well count this year to be your last holiday season. You know, with your things killing, okay, and your gift wrapping, Christmas. Because 2024, man, it's getting ready to be something real detrimental that's getting ready to happen. And you, okay, need to, if you're listening to this video, you need to truly seek after YAHAWASHI, because things are amping up more and more. It's getting hot over there in the Middle East. So this is the time to not be in that that mirth spirit. It's the time to be in the mourning, okay, and in the time to be truly looking after YAHAWASHI. This is why I brought out Romans 13 earlier, okay, because our salvation is nearer than when we believed. As we see these things coming to a close, how much more closer shall you be to YAHAWASHI in these last days, okay? And this super flu that's getting ready to happen, as I was just looking at earlier, okay? These things are coming. They was talking about the sales of Black Friday, how they were worse than all the rest of the other years. People out here struggling. So we're getting ready to see, okay, hey man, 2024 is definitely going to be a dark year, man. Hey man, so you know you're gonna go ahead and conclude the lesson. But hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Akwathium. All right, I want to give our honors and infinite praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. Shalom.